What's up, guys? Secretary here, and we'll look at some figures we got in this week. Today is a special video of a reveal of a character that I love from the GIJOE series. So remember when I did the Iron Grenadier review, I was talking about, wouldn't it be cool if some of the new figures from next year came in early that I could get early? And that's been happening. Actually, a lot of people are getting some of the figures from next year already. They got Leatherneck, Dialtone, Saw Viper. Well, today I got in the one I really wanted out of the whole wave, and that is Xandar. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. And you're probably wondering, well, how did you get him? So there's a company called AliExpress, and my friend Jason B, I can't say his last name. I can't say his whole last name because I'm going to butcher it. But Jason B posted a post on one of the Facebook groups about them on AliExpress selling this guy loose. As you can see, he's not in his box. I didn't open him early. He didn't come in his packaging. He just came loose. So they had some. I went ahead and put an order in, and we both were kind of like, oh, let's see what happens. And he got his a couple days in. I got mine in today, and here he is. And I'm very, very, very excited. Some people think are like, oh, and they know, and AliExpress, they are knockoffs and da-da-da-da. I think they're a legit company. I have not had any issues with any of the stuff I've ordered from there. I ordered a few figures from there. I remember I ordered the Pandora box from there. That's basically the video game system that has all the arcade games in one thing. I've ordered, several things. So I wasn't scared. I said, you know what? Let's see what happens. And the price was not bad. It was basically $25. So basically what you would pay, regular price on a figure, with the exception of the box not being there. Now, today, I actually went online to see if there was any more because I really was hoping to get Dialtone or Leatherneck, but they didn't have those two. But they did have a Xandar with the box, and if you order him probably today or tomorrow, you can probably get it in, before the end of the year. So, and the shipping didn't take too long. I think it took maybe about a week or so. So, here he is in all his glory. Like I said, people were saying, oh, they're knockoffs, so you waste your money. This does not look like a knockoff to me. I do not see, he doesn't feel like a knockoff. He doesn't feel or look any type of way of a knockoff. Of course, I don't have the official release version of him to compare, but I don't see it. I really don't. And we're going to get a closer look at him to see everything. So maybe, if that comes up, we'll come up, Anyway, like looking at him right here, he looks so freaking awesome. Of course, the packaging would be cool if I had it, but no big deal. Maybe I'll get one later. Maybe I'll do a review on the packaging later. I don't know. We'll see. But here he is. And the cool thing about it is I haven't done my top 10 list of figures this year just yet. I've been waiting. And the reason why I've been waiting is because there's one figure that's coming, I believe, later next week. And that probably will be on my top 10. And actually, I'm probably going to change it to a top 20 countdown because I did so many reviews this year of so many figures. I got so many. So Xandar is definitely going to be on there because look at him. I mean, he is standing out. Look at those colors that are coming out. So I'm just so excited. So let's go ahead and get enough talking. Let's get a closer look at him so we can examine him all the way. All right, here's a closer look at Xandar from the GIJOE Classified series. Oh, man, he looks phenomenal. The coloring just looks great. I mean, it's kind of like a duller, darker color. And, usually I like colors that pop, but for whatever reason, this just fits him. It looks really good on him. So let's get a closer look at him. As you can see, here's his face sculpt looking very handsome. Loving the paints on it. The eyebrows are just so distinctive. He's a very handsome ginger. Can I say ginger or does that offend people? Well, I don't know. Hopefully not. I don't mean ill intent when I say that, but you know, his beautiful, lovely hair. There's a peg hole here for his, I don't know why they do this. They could have just left it on him for his bandana. So there's a little bit of paint there, but that's okay. It's not terrible. Only problem is this thing does come off easily, which sucks. So you just gotta push it in there. Get in there. Now we look at his pink scarf. So basically, if you remove the head, you can see that there's some paint there too, or I guess it's a tattoo. It's a red tattoo, I guess. And you can barely see underneath. You got the other tattoo of what he had when he was, because you remember the original one didn't have this vest. It was basically the scarf that was covering him, and he had his chest, you know, bared open. So, so the way, you know, you can take off the vest, but you have to heat these up and pop them out in order to take off the vest. I probably might keep the vest because of this gun holster. We'll see. The vest looks cool. We'll see. I might play around with him and take it off. But let's get the scarf back on. Oh, it's backwards. Which is a cool scarf. It looks really nice. And very, you know, that pink color, a darker pink, you know, and real men can wear pink. And the cool thing that I noticed too is that he has 2 earrings on one hoop. And then on the other one, it's kind of one of those gauge earrings where it spreads and it makes the ear a little bigger, the bottom part, which I would not wear because to me, I mean, I'm no hate on anybody that wears them, but I wouldn't want my ears stretched like that. I had my ears pierced, and one day I took them off and I tried to put them back in, and I was gushing blood like nobody's business. So, pretty funny story. That and like, I don't understand why people pierce their nipples. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm real sensitive. They hurt me, but you know, but not only that, like if you pierce them, it brings the nipple bigger, and that's kind of weird to me. And yes, we're talking about nipples on my video. All right, now going on the arms, you got these cool shoulder pads with the skulls. They look really cool in gold. That's really nice. And you got a chain right here. Going down, he's got a tattoo here. It says Dreadnought. That is freaking awesome. Ooh, that is cool. Now that's a tattoo I like, and it's actually, you know, like the other tattoos, like for instance on Road Pig and I forgot the other one, but it just, you couldn't really read on it, but this looks perfect. Look at that. Ooh, that's cool. That's an awesome tattoo. Is that a scuff mark on there? Probably. So maybe I can see why there is that. Yeah, no. I don't know if that's part of the tattoo or what, but you can see it. So on this arm, he has just basically this armband that he did have one on the vintage. So I usually don't check articulation and all that, but we'll go ahead and check it to see whether or not he is, what he can do, considering that he supposedly is a knockoff. These shoulder pads do not help you give range of motion to go up, but of course the elbows bend and pin joints, which is cool, and double articulation right here, so that goes, so you can do the. Let's see if I get that one, no problem. Yep, pretty flowy, pretty easy. He's ready to fight somebody. And then on the belly, it rotates 3 times actually. So, you know, that kind of exorcist type. So it goes forward, you know. So that's cool. Legs up and down. You can do basically a. Wow, he looks like Jean-Claude Van Damme. Now the knees are kind of hard to bend a little bit, but so I can't really get this part to go up. Oh, there you go. Let's put force on it. So yeah, I mean, if this is a knockoff, like, you won't be able to do any of this stuff. So yeah, they bend really good. Oh, babe. Wow, that looks cool. That looks really cool. Babe. Sorry. So yeah, no, it looks really cool, you know. And then of course it has that double up hinge where you push the legs up, so that's really cool. On his brown, the belt buckle is with the cool little gold skull. Then you got this gold chain here where his, I guess, I had this. It was silver though, and it basically would hold my wallet. I put my wallet back there. So anybody remember that? Yeah, and then you got these pants that are gray. They kind of look like the original, so that's really cool. And then here is a holster, not for a gun, but for some other type of special weapon, and I'll show that to you in a bit. And then, of course, I forgot about the vest. So the vest comes up here with this subtle blue, and it has some black here, accents here. And then you got this pattern on here. And then, of course, you have a holster for the gun, which has a little strap on that. That's really cool. Pegs in easily. Going to the knee pads, we got these... I thought they were significant, but they're not. Just regular knee pads, gray knee pads on him with the brown going around. Going down, you got the boot, this boot right here, just regular boot, but you got the buckles all gold and this top part's gold. And on this side, this is a unique one because there's a, you know, kind of like a, you know, steel toe outside of the boot. So that looks like that would hurt. So the same boot here, and then it was kind of funny because when I saw it, I thought that both would have the steel toe. You'd think both would, you know, but, and that this part fell off and I was kind of looking for it, and then I ended up looking online. I was like, nope, it doesn't come like that. So that's really, really cool. God, he is awesome. All right. Oh, here's his bandana thing. So yeah, it comes with that bandana. I guess it comes outside of the box. I don't know because I don't have the box. So we'll see. Here's the dagger with the black handle. And it's kind of a unique dagger because it has, you know, it has those sidebars on the side, which is really different. And then we got his pistol. Not sure if I've seen this pistol before. It looks like we got a bunch of new stuff, which is really cool because last wave was kind of whack with all this extra stuff they use. And this is his box cutter. No, it kind of looks like a box cutter, right? And then, but his sharp weapon, the black handle and the silver blade. Yeah, that last wave was horrible. I mean, they reused a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know. It was kind of like and I'm glad it came back to this because I'm so excited. I think there's only one character that's coming out, and you know, next year or whatever in this wave that I'm a little disappointed, but once I get him, I'll talk about him. And then here is his cool gun, his arrow gun, which is definitely really cool. It comes with that night scope on there. It's all in black, and you got the silver paint for the arrow, which is really nice. And the last one I was easy, you got his backpack, which is a new type of the backpack. I haven't seen this, right? A quick kick? No, not quick kick. I'm trying to think of quick kick. Was his backpack looking like this? I don't think it was. So I think this is different. I think this is new because quick kick didn't come with this. Was it quick kick that came out? I don't know. Anyway, here's, I guess you got the arrows for the gun. I think that would have been pretty cool if the arrows are facing up. But you got this pattern all over the backpack. I think the blue, the lighter color blue would have been nice for this because it kind of would have, because it just basically kind of matches the color. I think that would have been kind of neat. And then this peg hole is really long, which is weird. Another thing too, I think they should have done a little bit more detail, like the painting of the zipper. That would have been pretty neat. But it looks really cool. So let's get all this stuff on him. So that backpack goes all the way in, which is good because I've been seeing some figures where you can't get the backpack in. Then another thing is this holster for I forgot to say about this holster. In the back puts the knife, which is really cool. That's a really unique thing. I like that. Then you got this pizza cutter that goes here. Fits in perfectly. I forgot to put this peg thing on him. You really got to get it in there. I think I have to put something in there to keep it on there because I would hate for it to lose that. I'll put that little sticky putty that I have. Just a little bit. Stick it in there. The gun goes here. And then his cool signature weapon. Wow. Wow, looking really cool. See? Oh man, see, it came off again. Anyway, this is really cool. I'm really excited about this guy. Yeah, this thing is easily probably the... I don't even know why they detach it. They should have just done it like that. I don't know. See? Ugh, this is gonna be... Yeah, I'm gonna have to either super glue it or put something in there to keep it in there. But anyway, here he is. So let's go ahead and get... let's first do a comparison or side by side with his other family members, and then I'll get my final thoughts on Xandar. Look at this, the fan portrait. Oh my God, this is so monumental to me because you have no idea. When I was a kid, I didn't find out about Zartan for a while. I guess I knew about him on the cartoon, but of course the link between him and the brother and sister, of course, happened later. When they were released back in the day. I think when I first started collecting G.I. Joe, when I bought the Tomahawk, Zarana, and Xandar, they were one of my first figures that I actually bought myself. And that's when I got into the Tiger Force. And so Zartan was already released. Like, he was already out the gate. So, and they didn't do re-releases of him. And I didn't... Like I said, I didn't connect it till later when I was older that, I never had all these three together. I did purchase and get into the 25th anniversary line, and I did have Xandar, but Xandar was in the 7-pack of the Dreadnoks from the Big Bad Toy Store set. I had those, but Zarana, she was a what do you call it? A club exclusive, or maybe she was a San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, she was San Diego Comic-Con. And I did get her, but I did not open her, so I never really posed her with the other group. I still have her sealed. So this is really cool to actually have all three together. This is just great for me. I love this. I'm telling you. They look cool. They match. And like I said, I don't see anything fake about this guy. He matches perfectly with, Zartan. I wonder if they have the same buck underneath. I don't know. I can't really tell. But look at this. This is so cool. You have to grab this guy. This is definitely, like I'm telling you, he's definitely one of the top figures of the year. But anyway, so let's go ahead and do my final thoughts on Xandar. All right, here's my final thoughts on Xandar from the G.I. Joe Classified. What can I say? He's one of the best in the line. I'm very excited for him. I love the fact that, I can put him with Zartan and Zarana, and they look awesome together. There's so much cool detail, and, the thing about, of course, G.I. Joe Classified, what they do is a modern take, some modern designs on old figures, right? Old characters. And you definitely have options with this guy. You can take off the vest and you can have him with the scarf and without without the shirt, and you can have that option, or the way he looks now, which I still think he looks really cool. Is there going to be a retro version? I hope so. I'd be like so excited if they did a retro version, but I don't know, because I just love his artwork. His artwork is so freaking cool. So yeah, no, this guy is definitely a, push in the right direction, because, the last wave, even though I did love the Iron Grenadier Bat, and I did like the Iron Grenadier, Storm Shadow was okay. I mean, he was cool. He did grow on me a lot, but all that junk on him was just too much for me, I think. And then, of course, Alpine, probably one of the worst figures of the year, just looking horrible. I was and then, of course, just all the use of all the weapons, and you get this guy practically brand new. Everything looks great, and that's cool. Like, it just brings you back. It's like, you're like disappointed and then you're happy. So I'm just glad they didn't mess him up. He looks spectacular. Loving the head, the hair, the face sculpt, you know, that cool tattoo that you can actually read dreadnought on it. Like, I love road pig, but that was something I hated because I think it was just too much paint or something, and it just, you couldn't read dreadnought. And this guy, he got it right, and actually it was a dreadnought, you know, logo, which is cool. Loving the golds on those shoulder pads, that cool chain, and of course that gold on his boot where, you know, he can do some major damage to somebody. So this is really cool. Definitely when I do my top, like I said, I think it's gonna be a top 20 list. He's gonna be on there, and I'm excited to put him on there. And even if I, you know, I did next year's, he would be on there because he is one of the, I'm telling you, this is awesome. And the fact of the matter is that I got him on AliExpress and got him, you know, early, not because I want to get figures before anybody. It's just so cool to have a surprise at the end of the year, like a whole little Christmas present for myself. This is like so cool. You know, if you have your reservations, don't do it. You know, I mean, do it. I mean, not don't do it, but do it, because don't have reservations. This is legit. He looks like a classified figure. He feels like a classified figure. It is a classified figure. There's no doubt about it, you know. So anyway, I want to thank you guys, because right now we're at 270 or close to 270, I believe, on subscribers. Slowly getting there, and it's okay. You know, I mean, I started the year with, you know, I think 10 subscribers. So, you know, it's, you know, I mean, I love doing this. This is a cool hobby of mine. I have more content coming. I have a lot more a few more figures to come that I got to review. So I'm not done with the year. And like I said, the end of the year video should be probably at the end of the year. Probably, you know what? I'll probably premiere it on December 30th. That sounds like a good idea. Anyway, like I said, thank you for the support. Please share, like, subscribe if you haven't, if you've done so, you know, and if you're, you know, I'm going to put the link in the description for this guy to get him on AliExpress. You can get him and, you know, lose, I think, for 25, and you can get him, you know, in the box for 30, and I think it's free shipping. Now, I think, you know, that was it. I didn't pay any more money on that. So that's a good thing. And like I said, there's, you know, they're from China, so yeah, they're legit. I don't think they're you know, fake or anything like that. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think, and until next time, Cobra! Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.